go into a hard anchor position.
He's on an island, and he's got to do a lot in this spot. Still with the thorns to help and supplement. Slows down the approach at least. Still, he is on the site. Solo for now.
He's done a great job of shutting down Durka there. That duel was vitally important, and there's another fight.
Beautiful call by Vitality, honestly. Cut noise, wait for the smokes to dissipate, and the bodies are toppling. Players just walking straight into them.
And look at that.
Them out of the picture.
Look at this discipline. It's so nice to fall back in the 4v2 and make sure that T1 can't cause more chaos.
Ensuring that there are no wins whatsoever for T1.
They even think they've rotated.
Yeah, it keeps them guessing, doesn't it? Look.
It's great calling. And I think that's one of the things that's been so impressive looking at this Vitality roster, because it was a massive question for us. Safe, new to the IGL role. Potential for Stax to make the difference there with the calling, but he's going to have to come out with the pistol shots, and it's just not enough for Stax and Meteor. They got outplayed there in the 4v2.
They're going to be meeting a hell of a lot of players, though, as well. Straight across the ropes, that is reinforcements arriving, but Buzz has already taken off the head of Trex. The squeeze is occurring right from behind the Stimmy to try and push this forwards. Vitality. If they can stem the bleed in, and Stax and Buzz alongside him, Salvo's around. This is an awkward and tricky spot for Vitality to be in, and how are they going to be surviving it? They're not. Mowed down.
Isu's been so isolated, but it's such a weird position to have a defensive Teo in. I wonder if Vitality even think about this.
Carpe's already found an opening. Smokes, drop down, gives him a bit of safety, but with the salvos, pushed out into the open, so pick your poison situation for Isu. Kicks up onto the site, whips it around, Carpe. Attempt to try and push them back. Once more, that aftershock is just a bit delayed. The wraparound by Buzz needs to find value. Sees it. Back to the side, shoulder peeking out, and there's the one. Nade rebounds. Toba to isolate a fight. Now he's got the ult into his hands at that rocket. Let's see what he can get done with it. Showstopper. Just a bit of tickle damage, and Les was tucked to the corner himself. Snappy. Meteor. Doing quite a bit there. Time is still going to be ticking, and the aftershock was had to be expended nice and early here. And getting a move on. Up onto the site. Damage has been done to Trex here, but the Rolling Thunder is that immediate insurance policy. It's going to be buying that time, a window of opportunity, and Trex right from behind. 3-3. Quick trade, though, evens it out. 4 versus 4. Up towards drop now, and Isu is in a bit of trouble. It's a good stun. Reactionary! Rifle in hand. Sure work of his opponents, and that's a spike drop down in his lap. Les will be forced to salvage the situation. Rapid on it. Oh, wait a second. Buzz reveals the position. 2 stray bullets, and right into the open arms is safe. So, 1-2 combo, but a lot to overcome still if you are Vitality. Ults. Thinking about it.
Launching smoke.
Carpe has to just play his life here. Wait, what are they going for?
They're committing it,
Wow.
They're going to use ults to clear out this space on top of it, but right from behind, Carpe ends up losing the fight. Armageddon now, offloaded. This is looking manic. Even a molly at their feet, but already the players are up and ahead of all of this here. The Armageddon's going to be pushing them forwards, and the molly as well. Only the tiniest of windows to play in. Isu down on just 30 health. Comes down to these fights, and how do you take it? You've got to think Vitality not favored.
How is it even possible? They'd have to jump up and land on a holy
No
shot.
way in hell, they were waiting for the salvo combo, but again, how do you even get the spike? Man, it's just dropped off into their faces, and there's only 4 seconds left. They need this kill, and Isu knows it. Getting the man scramble and dash, get the hell out of there, son, and he wins the round out. They're going to be committing the plant, though, so not going to go for this one, at least with the Rolling Thunder. That does push them back and away, and T1 want to try and flood into this. Tucked into the site. Is there any defense in order? Durka coming alive, and no one clearing this guy out.
I said he had to come alive, but they breach-ulted him and didn't clear him!
One-man army!
They're not clearing him!
They're not clearing shite! It's an ace of Durka, man! His whole team smoked off. He didn't give a damn.
How have they breach-ulted him as he's planting and allowed him to ace? Buzz is frolicking through the meadows there, jumping around. They heard the plant noise.
It's absurd.
And breach-ulted the site. Are you not gonna look? We are having some insane rounds here. But I'll tell you what, Vitality needed that one, didn't they?
You're going to need steady aim for what's coming up here. Steel Guardian overlaid on top. A lot of util now, putting the pressure down over towards Arcade. There's that molly at the feet alongside the smoke, so Carpe was ready for it, at least to a degree, but how long are you going to be able to at least survive? Not much longer. Still up and towards Evan, and this angle, Meteor, rifle in hand! And my God,
Down B.
beautiful work from him.
Here's E2.
On high, easy from behind. On the ropes. Getting away with murder there, Les. Peekaboo stacks his time to shine. Him alongside Buzz made this very awkward indeed. Les, just one man, 28 health. Very difficult spot.
He's worried about Buzz coming from the tree, and Buzz has gone through tunnel to arcade. Great flank.
A lot of discipline on show. Bit of spam, aftershock, and now there's just no time to work with. Buzz knows it. Time to hide. Smoke, but maybe brute force is the call, but oh my! You're into the blender now, son! Carpe trying to dominate this position, and he's going walkabout, he's going hunting! Damage softened, Durka not long for the world! What a menace this guy is! Run into the side! Styling on him!
Fighting holes here, though.
And it's a fight that goes away at T1. Safe. Cut to the corner. The Salvos, though, point out a direction, and he's got backup. Kicks arriving onto the scene just in time. He's just pre-aiming in case there is that jump up. Wait a minute. Okay, he's got his wish, hasn't he? Yep. It's not the cleanest in the world, but he gets the job done. And the players low, deep onto the side. The Salvo is going to be clearing out one level of it, but Stacks is way ahead of the curve. And still, almost single-handedly there. It looks like the trade wasn't even ready in time. It doesn't matter. It's barreled over these players, leaves it to Les, and as we said, poor Les, 25 HP, essentially from the beginning of this round. He's got it all to do. Now players are low on the side of T1, but it's monumental at this point here for the pistol. It's looking all T1, especially if they've got that discipline holding Util in their hands. Tucked players contact, looks like as soon as Izu sees signs of life, either that or from on high. And there's the swing.
Nice shot down. Kill very easily into the lap of Izu.
Here's the Util. Again, goal of it kind of flushed him out, but there's a volley to the ground. Aftershock alongside it. There's a lot of tools you're going to be using to try and block them out of position. Kicks with a reposition. To try and dominate, control, hard anchor spots. Being held down. Vitality have got the read that this is going to be potentially and probably most likely landing over towards A now. Showing signs of life. Meteor with a drop down. It's perfect timing at that, but time is running short. There's only 9 seconds left. They're going to get themselves onto this site. It's a squeeze from every single direction. And it's all navigated. Yep, Carpe might be able to try and pick up the slack into that direction.
I mean, this is crazy.
Clearance into the corner. Carpe's only got a sheriff to work with. They don't even realize that they've crossed these timings up. Still, it's a rolling thunder, cuts it up. Trex finally wins it. Return of the fire. Happens again, but tower control still maintained. T1 have got it for now. Can they hold on? Abundance of Util. Cacophony at that. Aftershock into the corner. Les tanking it, but he gets half. And then maybe that potential win con. Is it what Vitality needed? Rifle in hand. Safe wins it out. And a 1v2. Time ticking. Kicks. If he bought that win con, it was paid for with blood.
If you bait it out, you've just lost the timing. So what do? Triple push past it? That seems very committed.
Joker's just going to commit it.
He's got the blast packs to escape, so it's not the worst decision in the world.
Meteor. Okay. Gonna be regretting that one. Needed the info though, just to ensure that they weren't pushing up, but yeah, it's a bullet to the chest.
They also just haven't been doing that. It's really unexpected from Vitality, because that's the first time I remember them trying to push north side on a mid-round timing to punish Meteor.
Vitality are in full control, honestly. They have been this entire second half. Flash into the base. Armageddon, but there's that gap. Tiniest of margins. The Durkin to just play around. He's a menace with this operator. He has been. The entirety of his half that he's had it. Safe. Shuts them down.
Carpe,
yeah.
Has he got a free one?
He's being hunted. Oh. He's being hunted.
Tragedy.
12 now for Vitality. Point getting a bit of a read as well. There's been no re-clearance out towards A main. Vitality have full control of this one, so Les should be aware, but now he needs to step up to that challenge, and it was Trex the one who was really tested into this spot as well. Les needs to dominate it. Went out that shot and just back himself away. Tucked to the side, didn't know if he was compromised out towards Jenny and Ralph from the side. What a shot from Durka. It's a showstopper. Swapping around the rifles, he's got one more satchel to play with, and this is it. They're going to be applying that pressure, turning up the heat, and T1 are in trouble.
Isu, I think, has got to be the playmaker for T1 right now. He's in tunnel.
It's perfect. Flushing them out wide. And there's Les is the one who steals that kill. Down and around. It's just Isu. And Durka's already on the defuse. Half forward, not planted for him. He's going to land these shots, but he can't get there in time. Vitality. The jig is up. But still, Meteor only just getting reinforcements and he's unaware of the lurk up. Les has already posted up onto that position. Buzz is rapid onto the scene again. Sheriff in hand, but Vitality cleaning them up, filling up the feed. Plants down for them, full control.
And that's a massive loss there. Not being able to keep track of that short lurk. Durka goes for the swing, super confident as ever.
Gonna time it up with a util. Pays for it with his life, but you can't imagine there's too much more trouble. What is that from Trex?
Oh, that's a...
It might seem a bit doomer from us here, but honestly, so much of Bind just comes down to stopping the snowball potential in Izu. Now going to be challenged, tested into this spot as a rapid approach by Les. There's no trade in sight here from Trex. That was a stimmied up Viper running into your face. Izu still going to try and isolate some of these fights potentially. That's Durka, alt, offloaded, showstopper, round to the side, collects the kill. Izu has got a lot to do. Damage was done, softened up Durka. Follow-up damage was there, stacks from behind. The best chance the T1 have had in a long bloody time. And Trex left alone here with only seconds to spare. He will topple.
But the T1A defense relies so much on him staying in control in showers. Is Les going to try to swing this?
Okay. Well, Izu's been dropped. Quick nade out as well. Durka backing away. He's kind of done the damage here because he's going to be pulling players away.
Here's the push.
Here's the push. And in through the wall as well. An attempt to punish by Les. Swinging out wide. Doesn't get a damage on, but Buzz. Oh, he's locked into the corner. Stunned up. Satchels, though, back to safety. And now there's the response. Vitality. They want to be rapid here. Up through the main choke and still finds their shot. Buzz, where are you nailing that one from?
He's one away from showstopper.
Out through onto this site. It's Vitality. They're poking. They're prodding. Bullets are flying. Tapping away with Plant, just trying to bait out some of this util. Buzz! He's dominated! At least through the smoke, that's just raw spam as well, following those sound cues out, but Meteor's still alive and kicking. And a bit of damage through the box, not enough to get the second kill he needed. Match TP, it's an evacuation. Time to run the hell out of there.
Trex, they've given him the spike so that he can get the orbital strike off the end of this. Didn't have the molly, so Meteor's going to be able to cross, get into sight on a quicker timing.
Damage done to the safe, though. Still potentially winnable, you got to imagine. As you said, orbital strike has been earned up.
And the salvos, too.
Salvos, and safe is already rotating all the way around.
It should be a checkmate for Meteor. He's going to have to pull out something unbelievable to win this.
As he takes out Trex, can't give up onto this fight. Nice and early, but it's an off angle at that still.
There goes the orbital strike.
Good precision. Salvo's forced out. Time is going to start to tick here. And it's running short here for Meteor to try and make a play, try and get that win con.
He threw the salvos from hookah, so that's where he thinks he is.
And now he's wrapped all the way around, but he's finally shown presence. But this time, the circle is shrinking and Safe delivers.
Into showstopper. The dog getting information, finding the victim.
I mean, it's a hard committed angle as well. You might as well just use it now. Yeah, with the let loose. And still, to pre-fire into the smoke, drifting in and out here. Meteor's way ahead of all of this. My God, it's a secret to his back, and he's spotting players. Just maybe ships in the night. What the hell is occurring here? Feed is filled up this way, that way. Meteor still alive. 25 health to his name. And he's done the damage, surely. Les forced to pick up those pieces, but he is no more. Back to the wall. The rifle into hand at that. Tap into the side, a plant online. It needs to be a defense in order. Buzz, he's found his mark. Off to the side once more, but a shot missed. Going wide, Vitality. Just two left to stand. Lesson kicks, and there's a pit. It's going to be smothering up this site. Bit of a blight onto it, but it might be able to help them out now, unless I don't even want to go for a peek of his own. He looks like he was considering it. The pit doesn't stretch far enough.
The pit is so good for Kicks to play around with the Stinger. They're trying to get value inside of it, trying to get information from the horn, from the knife.
Dodge, but the decay damage kicking in. And listen, just scraps is really what T1s are working with. And the time stand and tick here. Bodies to the side, jumping into the fight. Kicks. Still going to be weak, but oh my God, he is hard committed onto that angle and even wins the fight out as well. It's going to be a dog flying forwards, TP engagement. They're trying to put the pressure down and applied onto B-Long. On top of it, Vitality winning out the fight onto the other side of the map. Still putting a stop to this. Trex, it's an anchor smoke. He's going to be layering this one down. He's going to try and dominate it. At that still, Carpe just steps into it and Salvo's avoided for now. Plant still needs to go down and Carpe does liberties taken and risks in order. He's made it even. 2-2 now. Definite chances. A boombot kill right from behind. Carpe not anticipating, but what a shot from Izu. Round and damage done. Softened up prior. Izu set up for that three-piece.
He's so alone.
Yeah. Just with the Guardian.
Then again, so is Trex on A.
Unless going for the peek, not anticipating it, because why would you? Oh, Stacks is just here. Solo was anything, pulling players around when the Panda's going down. I mean,
Trex got out.
Yeah, okay, still alive. Weaving in and out, using the smokes as cover, but as it blooms down, he spots out Izu, and a follow-up onto Buzz. This is disgusting gameplay, and Durka.
He can walk in.
Goal. It's lovely. Slightly ajar.
Yeah, they're one step ahead in this round. Anticipating the Meteor lurk, anticipating Isu's lurk as well. This might even end up being a bit of a save here. There's still a minute on the clock, but if T1 don't find another pick, you don't want to allow things to run away.
Slight jump spot. Maybe if Stacks was able to get a kill, we'll consider going for it, but
they are still going to be slow playing and looking for another opportunity into the round, but don't know whether Vitality are going to give it.
No, jump spot. Should be playing Durka in, especially with the shot revealing your positioning, and Durka going for that slider stuff swings, even with the old Stimpy to get the hell out of there, and look at that timing. Buzzes straight round to the side. It's a showstopper and intuition off the charts. But that game sense, securing a kill onto Trex. There's an in, there's an opening, but there's 13 seconds left to play with, and a smoke has to be used. The cross kicks late with a spam, but the salvos. Carpe, how are you managing this one? Tiny window, stun connects, spamming away inside the smoke and kicks. He's gotten away with it. Buzz steps forwards. They need another one, can't adjust it in time. Tried to snap it up to heaven, and it's all down to Stacks. IGL 1v3. Pressured, 8 bullets left. 2 bullets left. 1 player remains. Upgrade obtained. Flash over the top. And Stacks, you absolute beast.
Vitality also need to invest to try to keep things equal.
Picks just spotting the heads out there. Flash up and out. And over with a Steel Garden. Lighting them up. Nothing to deal with that one with the Haunt. Easy target still. It's an orbital strike that's used. In response, tempting this one. Buzz is still forwards onto this angle. Perched up. Right out. Trex just dominates it. Out and over now. Thorns alongside it. Players are scattered, and T1 looking for options, looking for answers. They're not going to get it. Durka spamming in the right place on top of it. Stacks kicks as well, just jiggling. Spot on presence across the map here, so going to be a level of awareness here for Vitality. They know that it's going to be a slow default, at least for now, but could rapidly change into something else entirely. Safe is just ahead of all of this. Trying to play ahead of the underhanded flash, but he's blinded up anyway. Can't land that kill. Stacks forwards. Buzz is the one there. Tip of the spear. Showstopper in his hands. Again, smokes.
Again, Stacks is not using the null command on the exec. He's saving it. Got to find the right timing here, though.
Possibly for Durka's ultimate. There. Here and out. Good flash dodge. Buzz tries to swing into it. Durka's still alive. Could be a problem. Nade. Not sure if that was meant to go in that direction there. Defensive positions by T1. Everybody backing away. Rolling retreat. Spike is down. It's one of the best positions they've been in quite some time here. Forwards.
They have Molly after this. They have Orbital Strike. It's essentially checkmate at this point for T1.
And just dragging it down the time. T1 needed it. Leicester going to try and do some damage here on either side of things. Make sure you can take away the guns, which is important.
I mean, that is brutal for T1's economy.
They are walking their way up through B long. They've been struggling to get any sort of foothold so far in this half.
And it feels like if Durka just holds this showstopper, Stacks is never going to ult.
No. Never going to use it. They're going to take that initiative to flash through, but Anti played, kicks. Okay, just backs himself out. Will get at least a trade-off, equalizing it in the process. T1 feeling that heat. It's a Nightfall expended now, and another flash forwards. It's kicks, taking the initiative, backs himself away now. Wants to try and dominate the position and make sure that there's no easy access in through hookah. Drops down though with no sound cues. It's a difficulty. And the smoke's going to be fading. Fight one out. Kicks is a menace to society. Vitality clean it all up in the end. 13-9. 2-0.